Hey guys, another week, same thing, same game. So I'm gonna just get right to it and pick from the stuff. Object. I actually wanted this one. Well, this is actually the first object I thought of when I wrote this stuff, but it's grandma's couch. We're having inspiration. Oh, why'd I do inspiration? I'm gonna keep it. For inspiration, we have sunrise. I actually did this out of order, but it's okay. For sunrise, I just hope I get colorful stuff, because if I get something that's not colorful, that's just not going to be good. I don't know why I put it back, but let's see. I probably won't get it again. Acrylic. I'm actually really excited about this one, and I have a really good idea of what I'm going to do. So I actually kind of have the idea already, but just to make sure it's a perfect idea, I'm going to brainstorm a little bit on what I'm going to do, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is how I started it. So since I had sunset, I decided I was going to do the background of a sunset. And I didn't show the drawing because I don't like showing the drawing. But what I did is I started out with a blue, and then I erased what I did, but I had messed up I had the wrong red. And so I used a different type of red, and it got the perfect tone that I wanted to get that nice purple that I wanted from the transition to blue to purple to red. And I kind of blended it. I treated the acrylic like watercolor, because acrylic can always be treated like watercolor. Then I put yellow underneath, and then I went in with some more red, and then I got the perfect sunset tone. It was like a pastel sunset, but I don't like pastel colors, so I was gonna make it darker later. But then I went in and I started blocking the color of the plaid, and I wanted to go with like a plaid design, because when you think of a grandma's couch, you think of plaid, kinda, and you think of flowers. And since I had sunset, I was thinking, hey, maybe I can do some flowers with the sunset. That's a good idea. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, first I was starting out with a brush, and I was trying to outline everything with this navy like blue, and I said F that. And I took a business card from somebody I know. Oh yeah, and then so I did straight lines, and once I did that, it was still crappy, but I try to ignore it now, and I started to go in between some of the flower petals with the blue, and filling in most of the color. Then I went and I did the inside of the sunflowers, which was a dark, almost black color, of course, because that's usually how sunflower middles are. I actually grew a sunflower. Cool story right now. I grew a sunflower, full grown sunflower. And I know why they call it a sunflower. It's not just because it looks like a sun, but it literally follows the sun. A lot of plants, they'll follow the sun, but it's different. Sunflowers will actually move where the sun moves. So if the sun starts on the north side, or how the hell the sun gonna start on the north side? If the sun rises on the east and sets on the west, by the beginning of the day it will be facing the east, and by the end of the day it will be facing the west. And that's what's really cool about sunflowers, and that's what I call it, sunflower. But with these sunflowers, I wanted it to be a little white, because I feel like because it was already yellow in the picture, I needed something that would make the sunflower stand out a little better. So I had them white at first, like kind of daisy color, but I was later going to go in with yellow to give it the yellow look that sunflowers have. But I still want it to be more white, kind of like that happy medium. And you see how there's a big skip. I don't know, I didn't record for some reason, but I'm going in and I intensified the colors of the background, and I'm going in and add a little bit more white, so it looks still more like a sunrise instead of just bright colors. It was a little too bright. And then you see me going in with the yellow. See, I'm not going to show everything. I didn't want to show all the process. It's going to take too long. I also did some of the leaves. I'm going in with some yellow on the petals, and I'm adding in some extra white. Bam, you see all that yellow? It was like magic. And then you see the leaves, I'm adding more color on top of the leaves, and I'm adding more detail in the leaves and stuff. I mean, I didn't really care about the leaves that much. It was just a side thing, And yeah, I'm establishing some lights and darks. Well, darks right now, lights later. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And you can see the lines are all kind of jacked up all kinds of jacked up right now. They don't look too good, but I was gonna fix that later. But right now I'm working on the leaves, so yeah, you just watch me work on the leaves. Oh yeah, now I'm doing the centers of the sunflowers, adding some of the white, not too much white, just to give that little dimple look that sunflowers have. And you see I smacked some tape down, and I tried to use the tape, but the tape still didn't turn out that way. I mean, that well. I should have used like painter's tape, because the paint I was using is like some crappy cheap dollar store paint or something like that, and it just didn't work as well. I mean, they gave it a little bit of straighter line, but at the end I ended up trying to just at the end I ended up going with my line skills and trying to make them look real nice. You see right there, I'm just trying to make them look nice because it looked terrible. And then to add on to the plaid, I did like a whitewash over top of certain areas, so it'll look more plaid and not just like random blocks of blue. And that added, and I went in the wrong place right there, as you can see. And I'm trying to, that was a mistake, but I fixed it later. And then I did that. Yeah, and then I took off the paint tape, and then I went in last minute. You can't really catch it, but I went in last minute with some silver along the other side, going horizontally, and that added onto the plaid until it was like perfect. I really like how this turned out. I mean, it looks really good. I might sell it. Psych. Nah, I'm gonna sell it if somebody wants to. And yeah, um, the week before I didn't like it that much, so I'm putting this one out first, and then hopefully I finish the next week's one. But I'm not a fan of it. I might not even put it out, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video. Sharing is fantastic. And see you next week for another one. Thank you. Bye.